Sister wives, will Kody Brown's children explore polygamy? And Kody Brown gets real about Christine moving on. Also, Janelle Brown goes on medical rant. And Janelle Brown says Christine's wounds inflicted by Kody are healed. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my Two's Gossip channel. Sister Wives star Kody Brown has 18 children among his 4 different spouses. He has 5 with Robyn, 1 with Meri, 6 with Janelle, and 6 with Christine. With as many children as he has, fans can't help but wonder if any of his children have an interest in exploring polygamy for themselves. Does he have a daughter interested in growing up and exploring the sister wives experience? Perhaps he has a daughter who wants brother husbands instead. Furthermore, does he have a son hoping to have more than one wife or become a brother husband? To date, Kody Brown has several children who have found spouses. Some have even started to have children of their own. Those who fit into that category, however, have not expressed an interest in polygamy. Does this mean none of his children have an interest in following their father's legacy? According to In Touch Weekly, a large number of Kody Brown's adult children have answered this question. Gwendlyn on Instagram, Gwendlyn posted and said she would not become a sister wife. Furthermore, Gwendlyn is now married to a wife of her own. Aspyn Brown has been married to Mitch since 2018. She has also openly expressed that she had no interest in exploring plural marriage. Logan Brown has been in a relationship with Mykelti for a fairly long time. They, however, officially got married back in 2022. Logan and his wife were reportedly never interested in exploring polygamy. Leon is the only child of Kody and Meri Brown. In a relationship with Audrey Chris, Leon came out as transgender last year. There was a time when Leon expressed an interest in the plural lifestyle. They, however, are no longer interested in it. In fact, Leon has little to do with a large chunk of their family these days. Mykelti Brown Paedon is married to Tony. They've been married for years and they have several children together. The Depp have never expressed an interest in exploring polygamy together. Paedon, when fans think about which child is most like Kody Brown, Paedon is one of the first to come to mind. The way he talks on social media has a lot of fans convinced he would follow in his father's footsteps and explore polygamy. Paedon has said on Instagram he has no interest in polygamy. Likewise, he believes that polygamy ultimately didn't work for his father as he thinks Robyn is Kody's soulmate. Fans, however, can still picture Paedon exploring polygamy one day. If any of Kody Brown's children dive into polygamy, fans suspect it will probably be one of Robyn's children. There were rumors and fan theories for years that one of Robyn's oldest daughters would become Kody's newest wife. This theory rumor grew legs and walked around for years because Kody's interactions with Robyn's oldest daughters made fans uncomfortable. Likewise, Kody isn't related to Robyn's oldest daughters. And this type of practice wasn't unheard of in the plural community. Kody Brown has openly expressed having wishes that his children would follow in his footsteps. It, however, looks like none of his children are interested in exploring the lifestyle for themselves. Sister Wives star Kody Brown finally got real about his ex-wife, Christine Brown, moving on. She finally tied the knot with her new husband, Devid, in part 2 of her wedding special. The whole family, aside from Robyn and Kody's brood, were in attendance. Meri Brown was also not there, but her child, Leon Brown, was a guest. Kody Brown has clearly felt defeated, losing 3 wives in a 2-year period. It was extremely hard when his third wife, Christine Brown, exited the plural family first in 2021. Though he openly admitted that he was not attracted to her, Kody still wanted to keep the family intact. Christine could not understand why he was so dead set on not letting her go. He kept mourning this loss, but she went off to Utah and found Devid. In less than a year, the two were engaged and planning their wedding. It became a huge event with Kody's second wife, Janelle Brown, being a part of it. Additionally, her children were all there and in strong support of the nuptials. Even his child with Meri Brown, Leon, showed up, so it was an amazing throwback to the good old Brown party days. Yet, Kody seemed to soften in his interviews when it came to his ex-wife's happiness. This weddings that's happening is really none of my business at this point. It's just like, Christine doesn't need my permission, anything like that. My only concern would be for my children and how they're treated within that relationship, and I think that they're all old enough to be fine. And so, I met Devid once. I don't know anything. You know what I mean? So, I'm happy for them and I wish them all the happiness that life can give them. That's my honest feeling. And that's it. Kody Brown really tried to be honest and transparent in the Sister Wives special, but his last remaining wife, Robyn Brown, hindered it. As Kody said this, "It's hard for that Christine's wedding to not be on my mind. We had 25 years together, and I'm just going to keep talking until those cameras leave." That was when Robyn nearly knocked him over with a fake kiss. She also seemed quite snarky when talking about Christine and Devid's happiness. Kody even admitted in his confessional he was going to miss the Brown family mosh pit. They had great times at weddings, so there was a wistful moment there. Janelle Brown of TLC's Sister Wives kicked off the week with a medical rant on Instagram Live. The reality TV personality kicked off her brief live stream by apologizing to her 1.1 million followers. She realized she doesn't go live nearly as often as she would like to. Scrolling through her profile, January 1st was the last time she went live. Janelle, however, had something really important she wanted to discuss with everyone. The discussion quickly turned into a bit more of a rant. Janelle Brown went live on Instagram about an hour ago. She kicked things off by discussing how busy she's been as of late. Janelle and her daughter just returned from a bit of a vacation. Switching gears, she proceeds to go on a bit of a medical rant. Janelle Brown owns the fact that she's never been great about making doctor appointments. Turns out, she was 2 years behind on getting her last mammogram. She, however, finally made the time to get it done. Janelle was surprised to report the entire appointment took about 15 minutes. She was a bit flabbergasted. The TLC star admitted she could not understand why she put off such a simple appointment that only took 15 minutes. As she continued, she owned understanding why. She was a busy businesswoman. Janelle was also a caretaker. And she was a grandmother. She was constantly on the go, and taking care of herself was never at the top of her list. This year, however, she wanted to do things differently. She wanted to stop putting off small doctor's appointments. And she wanted to take better care of herself. Now, the video has only been on her profile for an hour. This, however, was something the parents who followed her could relate to. Many did admit there are other factors involved in not making doctor's appointments. For example, a lot of people in the US don't go to the doctor simply because they can't afford to do so. So, a simple and quick procedure could be out of reach for some because they cannot afford it. Some of her fans admitted they were also bad about putting themselves last on their to-do list. They wanted to join Janelle in trying to do things differently this year. Here's what some had to say in the comments. "My grandma battled breast cancer 3 times starting the week before I was born, and about every 10 years, I make sure I get mine every year. It takes longer to make the appointment. Breaking from a narcissist will shock a person's self-awareness. You're a rock star. You're all glory." Sadly, some fans speculated Kody Brown was partially to blame for her not taking better care of herself the last few years. Over the weekend, Sister Wives fans finally saw the happy couple, Christine Brown and Devid, walk down the aisle. Although Meri, Robyn, and Kody Brown weren't on the guest list, the former sister wife, Janelle Brown, made the cut. Even so, this was an emotional event for all involved. When Janelle reflects, she offers a picture of how she feels Christine and Devid work with each other. Janelle Brown attends Christine and Devid's wedding during the 2-part Sister Wives wedding special. Fans had a front row seat to see Christine Brown and Devid taking their steps into their new marriage. Although not all of the Brown family was given an invitation, Janelle Brown was in attendance. In the special, fans get to see the pre-wedding festivities, including a boat ride of fun and sentimental speeches. And Janelle reflects on Christine's wounds. After Christine calls it quits with Kody Brown, her self-esteem takes a hit when hearing Kody say he never had physical attraction to her. During Kody's most angry moments, he said some very damning words that had a lasting effect on not only Christine but also his other wives. Then, within 14 months, the plural marriage fell apart, leaving only Kody and Robyn. During the Sister Wives wedding special, not only did Janelle Brown speak on healing, but Kody seemed to be mending as well. While both Christine and Kody admitted their wedding was lackluster, she made her ceremony to Devid the fairytale she always wanted. Admittedly, there was tension between Meri and Janelle when Christine came into the plural family, making the union between Kody and Christine difficult. But Kody shows growth, wishing Christine well before she marries Devid. He says, I wish for them all the happiness that life can give them. That's my honest feeling and that's it. He continues, Christine had a goal in mind and hopes of finding a soulmate experience and she put a lot of emotional energy into that, Kody adds. And I think she did something magical that drew that to her. I think they may be that match made in heaven and I hope they have a wonderful day. Additionally, he wishes them well saying, I hope Christine gets her great day with her wedding. So if she's doing something really wonderful, spectacular, and beautiful and David's digging on her, good for them. Although Janelle Brown had some doubts about Devid Woolley in the beginning, they quickly disappeared. Now, she feels like she is the spare wheel on trips and is loving getting to know Devid and his sense of humor. When Janelle reflects on the damage imposed by Kody Brown, she sees hope for Christine. After the fallout, Christine says, the biggest reason I left Kody was because I didn't want to be in a marriage where my kids would know that I was married to someone who wasn't attracted to me. The fact that they are obviously, openly affectionate with each other, Janelle Brown admits then, she continues, saying, is almost like the healing balm that kind of soothes that wound that Kody inflicted. And reassuringly Devid shares, it felt like I've known you my whole life. Notably, the whole family still has many areas of trauma to work through. While it is easy to be bitter and lash out, hopefully with time they will all grow and heal. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.